All right, everyone, this is the second video here. I'm going to focus more on the chapter in my book. And again, there are some things that I didn't mention in the previous video. I always do 2 of these videos a day. And they're always like 31 minutes and 45 seconds. For those who like to stick and listen that long, hey, fine. For those who just probably like to listen to half of the video and then come back later and hear the other half, I guarantee you and I promise you all the information there will be there to help you. And what I'm doing with these videos is helping you realize the I am self you are. The I am self. I mean, like we hear the name I am. We see that on books. We see that on YouTube. And many beings are trying to understand. And I use the word understand instead of understand. Once you awaken, you're very cautious about the words that you use, because you are power. That's the second chapter in I am book. I like to say I am book. I am book. Again, I'll let you all know I break grammar rules here. I say words that sound awkward just to have you experience first cause. Okay, so I'll say, instead of my book, I'll say I am book. So you get used to that lingo as you come to this channel. But as you notice that when I say that way, and you process hearing that information, you recognize like, wow, yeah, that does put me right where I best and need to be to really experience what that is that I am. And when you start saying that, and for my own self, I said myself, right? Let me correct that. For I am own self. For I am own self. When I say I am, then I realize there's nothing to go get but to realize that I am, and then act as I am. See, that's the other thing. Once you know that I am and know that you are, then the next question is, how now do I have actions that match that awareness and that truth that I recognize that I am? See, because once you know that you are, you still have actions, right? You're still going to have action. Like a lot of beings say, man, get your hustle on. Don't sit still. Yeah, but maybe you should be still until you have a very more well-rounded awareness as what I am. Then act as and from that place. I don't like to use the word from because then it kind of connotates separation. But you act as that realization. I like that better. Once you recognize the full circumference as I am, now you act as I am. So that's your hustle now. You're not hustling to get something. You're hustling as I am. Like many beings will say, there's 12 steps to success. And I say that you are success already, taking 12 steps. So now, how would you now take your steps knowing that you are success, opposed to taking steps to be successful? Because see, if you're taking steps to be successful, you're working from a place of LACK, of not being successful. But start out as success, and every step you take is a successful step as success. That means whatever you are looking to bring forth into this three-dimensional holographic realm has to come successfully and quicker. Not only that, when you know you're success already and all your steps are successful steps, that you are success taking 12 steps opposed to try to take 12 steps to be success, but you are a success taking 12 steps, I believe you will enjoy every step. Every step will be a celebration as success because you're already success. And now getting your hustle on as success will bring to fruition what that is you are. You don't prefer to say, I don't cancel the word W&T, to be successful. You're already successful. You're already success. So everything you do has to be successful. Since you are success, everything you do has to be successful. Because before Abraham was, I am. John 8:58. So everything that Abraham did had to be I am. I am preceded Abraham. So that means all of I am steps as Abraham has to and had to be great. So now that's the same with you. And that's what I'm doing on this channel. And all my videos are like that. And I'm letting you know, you can don't reach out from the self you are as I am. Start now knowing that I am, giving I am unto I am, not just as the singular body that you see and recognize that you will call myself. And I say I am self, but start seeing I am self as everyone. That'll also have you be kind to everyone. Because if you're unkind to what appears to be someone else, you're being unkind unto the I am self you are. And many are ignorant of being I am, and they feel they can be unkind to what appears to be someone else. And then things will go off course, and as in other parts of the life they are, and they're wondering why. Because you don't realize, as you are not being loving to what appears to be someone else, you're not being loving as the self you are. So basically you standing there FedExing packages back to yourself. And then when the delivery guy knock at your door, you going, what? I didn't send that out. Oh yes, you did. Your name is on this. The only one who sent this package out, had returned to the sender, was you. If you don't recognize that, that means you're being ignorant. That means you're being ignorant of you being I am and the behavior that you are now as. You see how you're being helped on this channel? You wake up as I am, you be nicer as I am unto the I am body you are, and to the I am as all the other bodies that you see. And not just bodies, but to every what appears to be some. I'm avoiding using the word person because your true identity is I am. Your true identity is I am. Your true identity is you divinity, I am. So you say I am, and then you look around and see everyone, every person, what appears to be person. What, guys, I'm gonna say everyone, okay? Because I don't want to contradict myself using names, and then I'm going like in and out. You look, I am every what appear to be others, moments, circumstances, events, and experiences. You're all those. You're all that. Hence the reason why my book is titled You Are Everything. Excuse me, let me put this back and grab this correctly. Since the reason why I am book, now I can grab I am book, is titled You Are Everything and Everything Is You. Now, why not wake up as this reality? Why continue to run from knowing that you are everything and everything is you? Even you are everyone and everyone is you. When they are aligned as I am. Because there are some beings who are not aligned as I am, and that's not you. I'm going to go ahead and say that. As someone is being aligned as I am, they're loving. They're not manipulating. They're not circumventive. They're not trying to recruit you to something that's destructive. See, constructivity, destructivity, constructivity, destructivity, constructivity, destructivity, problem solver, problem solver, problem solver, questions, answers, questions, answers. Extreme intelligence, compassion, wisdom. Intelligence is trying to go where wisdom already is. Intelligence can never beat wisdom. Einstein went as far as he can go and came to the conclusion, no amount of accumulated knowledge or acquired education can equal the imagination. And that's one of the brightest beings that ever been on this planet. Intellectually. Okay? Intellectually, one of the brightest beings. But there have been many that have been compassionately and lovingly very bright. Okay? So, the book is titled, I Am is the author. You are everything and everything is you. As you wake up as I am, then you realize and recognize that. So that's why all these titles, all these chapters in the book are you. The first chapter is you are abundance. I explained how that works, and then I did the second chapter, you are power. You are love. The next chapter is you are a millionaire. That's the chapter we're going to talk about today. Now I'm explaining to you how all these chapters are written. Each abundance, power, love, and millionaire is the main characteristic or character featured as in every chapter. So in abundance, when you look, I write 25 to 30 pages. Every time you see the word abundance, in parentheses, I put Y-O-U. Y-O-U. You. I put you. And every time you see the word you in that chapter, I put in parentheses abundance. What am I doing? I am reconditioning the awareness you are so that you can feel. So basically, I'm giving you, if you look at Elmer O'Locker Jr. videos, and you look at Tom Caron videos, and you listen to Neville Goddard, they constantly said, assume the end result. Live as the end result. They're telling you how to do it. And a lot of beings are knowing, they're hearing that, but they probably don't know how to be in the end result. Well, guess what I've done for you? Not only am I explaining what the end result is, the end result is the beginning. When you say I am, that's the beginning and the end. Alpha and Omega. You're already saying you are. So when you know that you are, what are your actions then? What do your actions look like then when you know you are? When you know you am. Now, again, guys, I'm letting you know, I'm breaking grammar rules, not speaking perfect grammar, just to have you have a first cause experience. So when you say I am, now you stop and go, wait a minute. I am doesn't mean I will be, I'm going to be someday. I am means I am. I am is not just a powerful name in scripture, but I am is a reality that is finished, that I am finished, I'm done and complete. Like, if you look at you stand up and you say, I'm standing, that's finished. You're standing. When you say, I am standing, that's finished, that's done, completed. What work would you do to stand? You're already standing. Now, would you work to stand, or would you work as and from a standing position? You see the difference? You're not working to stand, you're already standing. So now what are your actions as that standing position to represent the standing, right? Well, it's the same thing as what I've done with these chapters. So after 25 to 30 pages of seeing abundance in parentheses, right next to the word Y-O-U, and then seeing Y-O-U in parentheses next to the word abundance, I cast you, because I'm a former actor and I write screenplays. So I cast you in the role. You playing the role as abundance. So if I'm in that scene with you, I'll go fade in, description, action, and then abundance says with a smile, oh yeah, this is great. And then I speak to you as the role I am, but you speaking as abundance. That going for 5 scenes, 5 pages. Then at the end of those 5 pages, you write your own scene. Then I even have you having dialogue with someone, a teller at the bank, saying, wow, what are you doing? What type of work you do? Your bank account is growing. That's going to be in the next chapter. You're a millionaire. And then at the end of that 5 pages that you write your scene, then I have an affirmation there. It's pretty much like the whole page you go through. And I say, don't speak the affirmation yet. Feel the affirmation through. First time and second time. Now, when you feel in the affirmation without speaking, what you're doing is you're acclimating the verse in Scripture, John 14:14. John 14:14 says, if you ask anything in I am's name, I am doing that. Now, not just doing that. When you ask anything in I am name, I am being that. And I am that. The asking doesn't go in the name of, a lot of people, beings will say, in the name of Jesus Christ, or name of, no. Asking is the feeling. When you're feeling, you're claiming. That's called asking. But you're doing more than asking. You're actually saying I am. When you say I am, there's no asking. You're saying I am. So the feeling, and then you feel through twice. Now the third time I say, now speak yourself into existence. Now listen to this. I'm activating 2 verses. John 6:63. The words we speak are spirit and life. Now that verse should have been written this way. The verse is not spirit and the verse is not life. I am spirit and life, speaking I am self as words. So when you speak that through the first time, that's what you're doing. You already asked via feelings. In parentheses, asking is feeling. And feeling is saying I am. Then you're also activating Isaiah 55:11. The words that beeth, that goeth forth out of I am mouth shall not return to I am void. So you speak the third time the affirmation, and I say, speak I am self into existence. The I am self is you. All right? That's every chapter. Now, the chapters like abundance and the millionaire. Now, this is the chapter we're on today. You are a millionaire, so you know 25 to 30 pages. Every time you see the word millionaire in parentheses, you're going to see YOU. Every time you see the word in that chapter, YOU, in parentheses, you're going to see millionaire. That go on for 25 to 30 pages. And then there's a scene I cash you in and fade out for 5 pages. Then you go ahead and write your own scene. Then you feel the affirmation through the first time. John 14:14, I explained to you what that means. That means feel, not asking verbally. And then you feel I am through a second time, the I am self you are. And the third time you speak I am self into existence, activating John 6:63 and Isaiah 55:11. Now listen, everyone, this book right here is the end result. I've done the work for you in this book. You don't have to try to imagine a result. Every page, every chapter is written as the end result. At the end of the millionaire chapter, then you have a check. I give you a check. The millionaire check, I believe, is 10 million. Let me see here. Yeah. So the millionaire check is $10,350,000. So now you get a chance to play. Take this book with you. You don't have to let any other I am know what you're doing. Go to the mall, and now you are already the end result. Remember I said when you know you're standing, you already stand. How do you act as standing? You don't put actions and hustle to stand. You're already standing. Remember I said when you are success, you're not taking 12 steps to be success. You are success taking 12 steps. So now you know you're success. So every step you take is a successful step because you're success. Success precedes the action. So since you're success, then every action manifests out of the success you are is a successful action. Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. Okay? Makes sense to I am. So now you got this $10,350,000 check. Now this is your business. Now the check is at the end of the chapter. You can make notes here. Don't write on the check. You can sign the check. But don't let anyone know that you're doing this. But walk through the mall and feel yourself as $10,350,000. $10,350,000. Just feel that you are now activating John 14:14. And then what happens is Romans 4:17 takes place. And this is information to I am as well. I call the things okay. Hebrews 11:1 says, I am the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things now not seen. Okay, so basically the unseen is the real. We believe the seen is the real. So that's another thing that I was wrestling with, is giving more credence and power and respect to the unseen that the seen comes out of. Okay, so now you go down there and you walking and no one knows, but you feeling you walking as $10,350,000. And there's a gentleman named Elmo Locker Jr. He talks about that on his video. He says, imagine yourself having $20 million. Why not? Why not? Because what are you I am in all day anyway? You I am is something. Why not I am this? And I like to say I am instead of, I don't use any language that takes you up in the head. I don't use THINK, THINKING, THOUGHT, MIND, which means miss. I don't use this. I don't empower these words. MIND, miss, I, information, N, needing, D, demolition, destroying, dissolving, dissipating, or just plain old dumping. I continue to quote John 8:58. Before Abraham was, I am. Now I take that farther and say, before the universe was, that I put the world in, that I put Abraham on, I am. I am is constant and never changing, always the same. In scripture, I am says, my name will be known as I am from generation to generation. That's not going to change. But let me tell you what in scripture you won't find. In John 8:58, you won't find before Abraham was, MIND was. You feel me? You won't find in John 8:58 before Abraham was, law of attraction was. You won't find in John 8:58 before Abraham was, the subconscious MIND was. These are power drainers. Dump them. There's only one I am. Stop empowering these things and then wait and see what they're going to do. They don't exist. You are the power. making something illusionary appear to be real. And this is nowhere. I am is everywhere. I am everywhere. This is nowhere. So get the middleman out the way and go straight as the source. This is why this book is written. You're walking as the source. And another thing I heard someone say, reconnect back to source. You know what? You already source. You just been looking away from yourself. So I would say wake up as source. You can't disconnect from source. Source is what you are. You can't reconnect to source. You already source. Even if that was applicable to say reconnect to source, all that means is get out of your head and move back to the heart. Even when you in this head, you still the heart and power in this. So you never was disconnected as source. You just have to be refocused as source. That's another way of saying that. Wake up as source. Put the attention back on the self. I am, aka source. But you can't disconnect from source. So just know that source is what you are. You can have self-realization as source. That's what the book of Revelations talk about. Unveiling, disrobing, revealing I am self as what is called man and woman and child. The robe of believing that you are who, and the whole time the what, aka I am, making the who appear real. I'm bringing you back to the what, I am. So that's how this book is written in the end result. So if you go to Elmer Olacker Jr.'s videos and you hear Neville Goddard, everyone quoting off Neville Goddard and Joseph Murphy, the teacher to those guys were Abdullah. He taught both of them. And No Beans talks about that, but I'll let you know here on this channel. Abdullah taught them to teach you. So some of you, open your heart and say thank you to Abdullah. You never met him. All three of those guys made the transition, but don't have anything inside of you that won't let you say thank you, Abdullah, like you will say thank you to Neville Goddard and Joseph Murphy. If that's in you, get it out of you. You may not know who Abdullah is. Start doing your research to find out who he is, because if it were not for Abdullah, you wouldn't know what Neville Goddard and Joseph Murphy has to say. Now, I'm going to say this. Joseph Murphy talks about the subconscious, and I'm telling you right now, I dumped that. I used to be hung up on that. Subconscious. No, it's only I am. Give I am all the glory, all the credit, and all the awareness, and all the attention. And let me tell you something. Since I've been doing these videos, even I am faith has gotten better. So I'm sharing. I'm not holding back the information that I've learned. So I'm sharing it with those who like to receive this. Receive this. Remember, I'm not a preacher. I'm not a deacon. I'm not a pastor. Don't hold me to those titles. I'm not going to ever be one of those. This is a non-traditional, non-religious, joyful, happy, fun conversation that I'm having with you. I'd like you to be able to come here and relax and enjoy this conversation. This is not let's get holier than thou. I even talked to I am self and said how I'm going to deliver these conversations, because I don't prefer someone. If you're at the beach, be at the beach. You can listen to this. You at a party, be at a party. You can listen to this. I don't need you to start feeling like you have to criticize and start judging yourself because you're hearing these lectures. No, there's no judgment coming from I am. None. No shame, no guilt, none of that. I'm not going to drop that here on this channel. I'm not dropping shame and guilt and fear. We don't preach that here. Okay? That's a rhyme. I don't drop shame, guilt, or fear. We don't preach that. We don't preach that. We don't preach at all here. I'm having a conversation and sharing with you. You could be, you could be a guy with 3 girlfriends. As long as everybody's up front, they know all one is there, and listen to this video and enjoy each other. All of you are loved together. So this is the tones and this is the aura that I have on my message that I'm delivering. This is not no sanctimonious channel. Okay? Because I don't like to be lived like that. Man, I am that I am. Be yourself. And love the self you are. And don't judge yourself. Don't beat yourself down. Don't HAT yourself. Love the self you are. Bless the self you are. Now, going back to the I Am book. So now you know how this book is written. You can go to www.your everything good. That's www.youre everythinggood.com. Grab a copy of this book. This book is $50. What a great investment. This book should be $50,000. Because many times, if you start writing down, this is the top of the year now. Write down every time you release $50 out of your pocket, and then at the end of the year, see how many of those times you can remember. Now, if you invest $50 in this book. Now, notice I said invest. A lot of time being spend $50. Spend means put out and never get back. It means basically wasting. Invest means you invest in something and you expect a return. Anytime you invest in I am, you're gonna get a return. That's for sure. And so invest in yourself. My next batch of books, on the copy, on the cover says, I am an investment. Invest in yourself. You are the investment. That's what's on the cover. And in the beginning of the book, I have a divorce ceremony. I have you divorce MIND, law of attraction, subconscious. I have you divorce that, and then you get a divorce certificate. Then I have a marriage ceremony where you marry I am. So now you're not creating people, places, and things, moments, circumstances, and events from being married to these because you're divorced. Now you're creating people, what appears to be people, places, things, moments, circumstances, events, and experiences as I am. And that's the marriage ceremony with a marriage certificate. That's going to be in the new batch of books, okay? So you're getting good stuff coming here to this channel. I'm waking you up to what you are. I'm not going to empower anything else. You don't have to appeal to anything. Let me check to see how much time I have. Yeah, I still got some more time. Yeah, so you don't have to appeal to anything. Don't feel you have to make any excuse me, I'm wiping my nose here. Don't feel you have to pray to something. Pray as I am. There's a big difference to praying to I am than praying as I am. Because you're power. So every prayer is power. Every prayer is the power you are. So now you know your prayers are answered because they are I am. I am means now. Now I'm going to be, looking to be, at some point in time in the future, I'm going to be. I am means I am. So the prayers you are praying, don't doubt those prayers anymore. You are your prayers. You are the prayers you're praying. You are the prayers you're praying. You are the prayers you're praying as I am. That's why I say you are everything and everything is you. You have to get this book. Listen, please go to www.youareverythinggood, YOUARE, everythinggood.com and grab a copy of this book. Wise investment, $50 is nothing. What you have in here and then listening to I am videos, you can't help but to make changes. You already changed. Once you recognize I am and really have a clear understanding, not understanding, but a clear understanding and an overstanding of what I am is. I am is not just a name you're saying, but I am is a reality that you are, which means I am done. I'm finished. I'm completed. When I say I am, I'm announcing that. So that's how this book is written, as the end result. So now when you hear about someone talking about the end result, you don't have to be, how am I do that? You have a copy of this? I've done I am for you. Not I've done it for you. I've done I am for you. Okay? Get rid of the word IT. When you say IT, that separates, give you a connotation that says something separate. This book, it's over there. Feel separate. That book, I am over there. Look at your wife. I am my wife. My wife, I am sitting down as my wife. Or your husband, you're sitting down. And your children, I am children. I know that sounds weird. I'm breaking grammar rules, but you're out of school right now. Let's speak in a way where you bless yourself. We're not getting grace anymore, okay? So it's all about blessings, not lessons, okay? So I like to have a life full of blessings than one full of lessons. All right, so do you. All right, so get a copy of this book. Our email address is YOUARE, everything good, YOUARE, everything good, 1323@gmail.com. Also, I Amology, 1323@gmail.com. There's psychology, study the psychic. There's biology, study the body. Theology, study theory, somebody's theory. Physiology, to study physics. I Amology, to study as I am, the self that I am really is. Okay? So that's why these lectures are called I Amology, no apology, and no debate. I'm not open to any debates. Whatever your faith, keep that. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so all of my videos, all these I am videos coming out, you'll be notified. Hit the like button, the thumbs up, and leave inspiring, encouraging comments. If you don't have anything wonderful to say, don't leave a comment. Always encourage me. Get away from saying constructive criticism. I don't like saying the word, cancel that. It's constructive encouragement feels better and sounds better, especially to those of you who you feel you're trying to constructively encourage. No one wants to be constructively criticized, but to be constructively encouraged, everyone's arms are welcome for that. And that's what I'm doing on this channel, constructively encouraging you to realize that you are I am the best that you can ever be, that you always is, as am anyway. Okay, that's what we're doing here. So now I broke down how these chapters work in this book. Trust me, have fun. I keep my copy with me, and we're on this journey together. So get your friends a copy. Get them to start coming to the channel. I'm getting my views up. I'm looking at these other guys. They got thousands of views. I just started really recording my videos, looking to get my views up. But I guarantee you, you will not come to this channel and have a question, and that question won't be answered before you leave. I guarantee you that. There's not any question you can bring to I Am, and that question won't be answered. And answered in a wonderful way for you to walk away feeling empowered, okay? This channel is about self-empowerment. You don't empower anything else but self. Self-empowerment. That's the focus. And the self-empowerment starts by realizing I am your true identity. Okay? I'm going to check and see how much time I have. I hope I have 2 more minutes. I'd like to keep on going. Yes, I have like just a few more seconds. So thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, leave nice comments, hit the like button so you can be notified of more videos. And let's enjoy 2023. All the blessings to you and your loved ones forever. Many, many more happy New Years to come. And hey, let's do this thing. I have a lot more material to talk about in my other videos, but you got enough on this one. Get a copy of this book. Invest in yourself. Invest in I Am Self. This book is written for you, as I am, to I am, by I am. Okay? I believe that wraps us out. Check you out next time. These 2 videos will be uploaded tomorrow. Enjoy. Oh, all the best. Please pick this up and bless the self you are.